Realtree's Midwest Whitetail is brought to you by Hoyt, Heumann Tree Saws, Lone Wolf Tree Stands, Nikon, Ozonics, Redneck Blinds, RTP Outdoors, Spot Hog Releases, Wasp Archery, Viking Solutions, and Realtree.
So we're just about 2/3 of the way in here, walking up this creek, and we just came across this spot that's just loaded with tracks right in this creek bottom here. I think there's a couple big oaks that are dropping acorns. I just marked it on my map. This is definitely going to be a spot to keep in mind here. I think I still want to end up a little further in here, and that's where we're going to go, but as you can see, the tracks are just all over here, so we're definitely going to keep this spot in mind for the future. Well, it's about 5 o'clock here on the evening of Tuesday, October 23rd, and we are finally getting all situated back here on this big tract of public. Tonight, we decided to head to a different piece of public than the previous one we were on. What was it, probably 2 weeks ago now. We hunted there last week during the early muzzleloader season, and we actually ended up running into two different guys muzzleloader hunting, and we did end up finding a spot there and set up and only saw, 3 or 4 deer and heard multiple shots there, so we decided to venture off and try a different piece of public tonight. I don't think Hunter's very happy with me right now because the trek in here was pretty long, but we're not set up in the original spot that I wanted to be in, but we're about 50 yards from there, and the setup looks pretty good. We got like this big CRP finger off to our north that we're looking over, and it kind of all pinches down right by us right here. And there's a couple good ridges that roll down on both sides of this finger too, with private crop fields off to the south here. So far we saw 3 walking in. We actually saw 2. About a 1-year-old buck and a doe run by, and he was on her pretty good while we were setting up as well, and then we just had a doe walk in behind us. So probably got about an hour and a half, hour 45 left, so hopefully the action keeps up and we can see a lot of deer tonight. 6:20 right now, and I just threw out a couple grunts. And as you can see, that 1-year-old buck came right in to see where those grunts were coming from. We probably got about 30 minutes left here, and it's really quieted down, so hopefully the movement picks up a little bit. Well, it's about 6:40 right now, and we're almost out of camera light here, and the wind just totally died down. You could almost feel or hear a pin drop out here. It's so quiet, and that's what was frustrating all night. We had so many squirrels running around us, and I'm sure a few deer, but we couldn't tell them apart, and most of the time they ended up being just squirrels. And overall, it was a pretty quiet night. We just had that action early, and it kind of shut down the last 45 minutes of shooting light here, but the buck sign is definitely all over up here. We walked by 3 or 4 scrapes on the way to this stand, and then there are multiple rubs up here too, so I'm guessing we'll definitely be back in here. And we're going to try and keep updated on these blogs and try and keep rolling them out as much as we can, so we should be out again soon, and it should keep getting better and better as we get closer to November.